Okay, so here we have a 99 Mitsubishi Eclipse that I've already removed the heater core and replaced it already with the other one, but my phone was dead, so I'm going to kind of go over it really quick. In order to replace the heater core, you have to remove this bracket here, which there's 2 bolts up on the main frame support here, and then there's also 2 down here, as you can see where my hand is. You remove those, and then on the other side, same thing as well with this bracket on this side, as you can see, which there's 2 bolts up here, 2 down at the floor, and then you see 2 bolts as well here. This holds the actual bracket, which, let me get these wires out of the way. As you can see here, that's the main connector from the dash harness and the engine bay harness and everything where it connects there. You remove the 2 bolts on the left side and the 2 bolts here on the right side, as you can see there. And you remove those, and that will release the supports there. And then you only have one other thing attached to the actual support, which would be here, which this box, you can kind of see it here. It's just held in by 1 screw, and the bracket's actually attached to the blocks, so you just undo this 10mm bolt here, and that comes out. And then on your actual heater core, if I can get the wires back out of the way again, see if I can see, there you go. Okay, so you have 2 screws like this one right here. If you see that one, you have to remove that screw and the other one that is right here. You remove that one and that one there, and that removes the actual duct work, which you can see here. This is the lower part of the duct work under the dash, which it also comes over here off to the side under here, which you can see it can kind of move it a little bit. It's all one assembly, which does have 2 screws. You can usually disassemble it from here to make it easier to get out, so you don't have to fight with the wires and everything. But you undo this screw here and the same one on the other side of the ductwork, and that removes the lower part of the actual duct. And then when you remove the 2 again up here that I showed you up on the heater core there and there, when you remove those, it will release this part here. And then once you remove those, then you only have 4 bolts themselves, which actually you have to remove from the heater core, which this is one of them right here, and then there's one right here, and same thing on this side. There's one here for the heater core on the top on the left hand side, and then as well on the bottom side right there is the one for under the driver's area for the heater core. So you remove those 4 bolts, which this piece here, it just snaps in. All you have to do is just pull it out like so, and it comes out. And as you can tell here in the video, there's no heater controls or anything. I haven't installed that yet, which we'll get to here in a few. I'm gonna install it, and before I finish everything up, I'll walk through which wires go to where and how it bolts to the actual supports here, but for now this is kind of just a breakthrough on just the heater core. So there's actually only 4 bolts that hold the heater core in, and then there's 4 bolts for the lower part of the ductwork, and one piece of let's get this put back in there real quick. But this piece here goes in like so, and it just snaps in like that. Alright, and I'll be back with a little bit more here in a few.